What is going on, Queen City Reefers? Welcome to another episode here with Queen City Reefs and more. All right, I finally received this in and I wanted to talk a little bit more about it. Shouldn't be a long video, so I hope you can make it through the whole thing, especially if this is something that interests you. This here is a 7-stage RODI filter system from AquaFX. It comes with a super large membrane, which I was in the middle of about to put it on. But then I was like, you know what, let me pick up the camera and film this so that, you know, when I was looking for videos, you didn't really see that many, and I figured this should help. So, as you can see, this is pretty much your typical filter system, but the difference is that the cartridges are more than double the size of your standard 10-inch ones. I can't remember the exact size, but you'll be able to find all that online, and I'll leave a link of where I actually purchased this online. I used Premium Aquatics, but AquaFX also sells it directly, so I'll leave both links. All right, so it starts with your sediment filter, which takes out all the particulates in the water. This is important so that it doesn't clog up all your other media. And then it runs into 2 carbon blocks. The difference between these carbon blocks is that in a different setting, it's an actual circular like cylinder like this that's made out of compressed carbon that the water has to go through. Well, these are actually cartridges just like the ones that are for the DI resins, except that they carry carbon inside. And what they claim is that it allows the water to pass through every single bit of carbon versus the carbon blocks themselves. And so they claim that this actually will take a lot more to exhaust than the other ones, which I actually like because it allows me the possibility to be able to choose my own carbon and then add it here versus having to buy directly from them depending on the price. Once it goes through these 3, it goes into your membrane, which is a semi-commercial or commercial size membrane. Larger than your typical one, of course. And once it gets through there, I believe, and I'm not sure how to connect this is the first time I have a booster pump. I actually did not have a use for a booster pump, so I might skip this because my water pressure coming directly from the washer adapter where I keep my washer and dryer is actually pretty high pressure. So I feel that it would be enough for this, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I have to read the directions on how to hook that up because it's the first time that I've used that. But excluding that, this booster pump, if you don't know what a booster pump is, it helps increase the pressure of the water in order to make this filtration system more efficient. And so what they recommend is that there's at least 60 psi pressure going through the whole filter system in order to get the best filtration possible. It also talks about the temperature of the water. So I don't know if y'all know, but it's important also that the temperature is like around mid-70s, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. So I actually have seen a difference when I use my older RODI system in the summer versus the winter. And so summer seems to do the best and produce the most water to waste ratio versus in the winter because the water is absolutely cold. That being said, that's pretty much what a booster pump is increases, and you're able to dial it into what you need with this, be able to increase or decrease the pressure. Then after it passes through the membrane, it goes into your DI resin, and there's 3 different resins here. There's the Cashin, Anion, and the DI resin filter. Now, I most likely butchered those names. I don't know how to pronounce them, but you can see them there. And so what it does, it separates the negatively charged, then the positively charged, and then the final mixed bed resin that by the end of this, you should really come out with 0 TDS. 2 reasons why I purchased this. Number 1 is I have a 300-gallon mixing station, and eventually I'm going to get another 300 gallons so that I can keep DI water in there. It took me, with a 200 gallons per day system, it took me over a day, of course, a day and a half to almost 2, to produce the water that I wanted, which I'm not in any hurry, right? But I am a person that when I'm ready to do something, I want to do it ASAP. And so there was times where I didn't have enough water and I needed to create more water, and so then I would have to turn my thing on and wait till the next day, and by then I'm either busy with the kids, busy at work, or whatever the case is. So I wanted to purchase something that would give me water as fast as possible at an affordable price, of course, because I definitely can't afford the commercial system ones. The second one is that with my old standard RODI system that did not have these two, and I could have probably added on these two, the anion and Cashin resin media. I could have purchased those for my standard one and just added on to them, but I decided that I wanted this one, you know, because I also would get the 500 gallons per day, and they should last a lot longer. Let me tell you, these don't fit where my other ones did because these are extremely large. And so for now, they're going to sit on top of my dryer because I need to produce water for the tank right now. If you watch my previous video, you'll understand why. And then I'm gonna focus through the week or next weekend on hanging it on the wall there in the laundry area. That's pretty much what this does. So I don't think I explained the second reason why. The second reason is because I exhausted the DI resin filter rather quickly, which is why I decided to get this larger system, because it will be double the amount in a single container. So with two is quadruple versus the two that I had. And so my hope is that it lasts a lot longer, because I would run through this DI resin so fast that I was like, how, you know? I haven't tested my city water, which isn't going to be a next step, which I probably should have done it before purchasing it. But if you know me, I love gear. And when I saw that this was available, they call this a semi-commercial RODI system, where if you need to produce water, you don't sell water, but you have a lot of tanks in your house, then this is a perfect system, and I agree. So that is where this comes in for me, and those are the main two reasons why I decided to purchase it. Again, I'll leave a link to where this is located, where I purchased it from, and directly from AquaFX. So if you're interested, or if you're just curious and want to read about it, then definitely can go there to get more informed than what I was able to provide here. Definitely not associated or in any way sponsored, I wish, but I thought it was a pretty neat product that I did not know that existed. And for those that have large tanks, you know, in my case, I have over 500 gallons of water running through this house, through the many tanks that I have, and I figured this was perfect. Now, of course, if you have a small little tank, nano tank, or you know, under 100 gallons, maybe even under 200, right? Then the normal RODI system is perfect, right? It's enough. I'm not saying in any way that it was not a good system. It definitely was. I just needed more water faster. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I leave you. I got to get to it. I'm going to connect this by reading these directions over here and see how it goes. All right. If you're not already subscribed, I truly would appreciate it if you please subscribe to the channel. If you happen to like that I shared this video with y'all for a unit that I don't see a lot of videos for, definitely hit that like button. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you know what to do. Leave it in the comments below. Catch you on the next one.